Hi guys, this is Sadir from Droidwin.com, and in this video, we'll show you how to pass the play integrity as well as the safety net test via Magisk Kitsune app. So as of now, my phone has obtained root via the Magisk Kitsune. I am not using the official Magisk because I had some issues passing the safety net test as well as the play integrity test using the official Magisk app. It was with regard to the Microsoft Intune company policy app. So that app was facing quite a few issues, and as of now that app uses the safety net API. It hasn't yet moved over to the play integrity API, but still I was not able to pass even the safety net using the official Magisk. So then I made a move over to the Magisk Kitsune, and then I could easily pass the test, both the test, the safety net as well as the play integrity test. Let me show you. So in this video I'll show you how to pass both this test using the play integrity and the safety net test in the Magisk Kitsune app. So regarding the test, in case of the safety net, you will get the test result as follows. You will get both the basic integrity and CTS profile match as pass, whereas in case of play integrity, you will only pass the first and second test. You will not pass the third test. That is completely normal because the third test, strong integrity, could only be passed on a log bootloader, but as of now you cannot log the bootloader because your phone has obtained root via Magisk. Moreover, none of the apps make a check for the third test. All the banking and payment app only checks for the first and second test. So they simply ignore the third test. So even if you are failing the test, it's not a cause of concern. You just have to pass the first and second test. And here in the basic attestation safety net test, you will have to pass the basic integrity and the CTS profile match test. And in this video, I'll show you how to do just that using the official, or rather the unofficial, Magisk Kitsune app. So as of now, this is the Magisk Kitsune app, and my phone has obtained root. As you could see, it's now rooted via Magisk Kitsune. And first off, if I launch the Yasnak app, I am failing both the basic integrity and CTS profile match test. Likewise, if I launch the integrity checker app, I am failing all the three tests. So after carrying out this video, in the Yasnak, I will pass both the tests, the basic integrity and the CTS profile test. This is the test for the safety net, so I will be passing both the tests. And in case of play integrity, I will pass the first and the second test. As I've told you before, we cannot pass the third test, so I'll pass the device integrity and basic integrity test. So with that in mind, let's get started. First and foremost, you will have to take a backup of all the data on your phone just to be on the safer side. Once that is done, now launch the Magisk Kitsune app, then tap on the settings icon at the top right, and then tap on hide the Magisk app, enable allow from this source, then again go back and once again tap on hide the Magisk app. Let's now rename the app to something else. So in my case, I am renaming it to Droidwin. You are free to name it anything of your choice. Tap on OK. Just make sure not to rename it to root or something like that, because then the app will be able to read the file. So it will now ask you to add the shortcut to home screen. I don't want the shortcut, so I am tapping on cancel. It's completely optional. Once that is done, as you could see, the app package name is now randomized. So the apps will not be able to identify Magisk now. So with that said, let's now move ahead. And now you will have to enable the toggle next to Magisk Hide. So the app has two different, the Magisk Kitsune have the hide the Magisk app. That is a different thing which renames the app package name. And apart from that, it also have the Magisk Hide. This Magisk Hide will be used to hide the root from banking and payment app. And this option is not there in the official Magisk app. So with that said, enable the Magisk Hide option, and after that you will now have to go to the configure Magisk Hide, and from there first and foremost you will have to hide the root from the following 4 apps and as well as the banking and payment app of your choice. The Google Play Protect service might not be there on every phone. If it's there on your phone, hide the root from it. If it's not there, simply ignore it. Whereas the Google Play Store, Play service and the service framework should be there across all the phones. So let me now enable the toggle next to all of these apps. So tap on the overflow icon and select show system apps. Let me now search for the Play, and then let's hide it from all those apps. So first one is the Google Play Protect service. Check mark the box and make sure that all the services are enabled. Likewise, do the same for the Play service, then Google Play Store, and finally we have the services framework app. So let me search for that. This is the services framework app. Enable the toggle next to it as well. After that, you will have to now enable the toggle next to the banking and payment app of your choice. So do so as well. Once that is done, you will now have to flash the Play Integrity Fix module from GitHub. Always make sure to get hold of the latest build of the module. At the time of recording, it's the version 15.9.9. It might be different when you are trying. In your case, this version is the latest at the time of recording. Just make sure that you have the latest keyword next to the version number. So get hold of the module zip file and transfer the module onto your phone. Once that is done, we will now have to flash the module using the Magisk Kitsune app. So go back, go to module, tap on install from storage, choose the Play Integrity Fix module, tap on OK. It will now be flashed. It will now ask you to do a restart. We will not do a restart now, we will do a restart at the end. So now you have to remove the data of the following 4 apps: the Play Store, the Play Service, Play Protect Service, and the Service Framework app. Apart from that, you also have to remove the data of the banking and payment app of your choice. So let me get that job done. Go to the settings menu. From there, you have to go to apps, see all apps, then show system apps. Let me search for the Play and Google Play Protect Service, storage and cache, clear storage, delete. After that, we have the Play Services, storage and cache, clear storage, clear all data, delete. Then we have the Google Play Store, storage and cache, clear storage, delete. Then it's the Google Services Framework app as well. So let me search for it, Services Framework, storage and cache, clear storage, delete. Now you have to remove the data from the banking and payment app of your choice as well. Once that is done, okay, one more thing, the last thing is that you have to enable Zygisk for the module to work. I am talking about this module which we have just flashed. The Play Integrity Fix module requires Zygisk to be enabled in the Magisk app. So launch the Magisk Kitsune app, tap on the settings icon and make sure to enable the toggle next to Zygisk. Once that is done, we could now restart our phone as well. So let's now do a restart and then we could verify the result. So after the restart, we should now pass both the Play Integrity as well as the safety net test, and you should then be able to use the banking and payment app of your choice without any issue as such. So it's always recommended to go with the official Magisk app, but if you are facing any issues in the official Magisk app, then you may easily make a switch from the official app to the unofficial app. I made a video as well on how you could make a switch from the official Magisk to the Magisk Kitsune app and the differences between both this app. I made a guide and a video as well. You could refer to my guide or the video and get this job done as well. So this is my guide and these are all the things which are different between the official Magisk and the Kitsune app. Anyways, with that said, let's now check out the result. So make sure that you are online, and first off I will check the safety net test. For that I'm using the Yasnak app. Launch the app, tap on run safety net attestation, and let me see the result. As you could see, we are passing both the tests, basic integrity and CTS profile match test. Next up, let me now launch the integrity checker app. You may install the app from Play Store once again and tap on check, and you should now pass the first and second test. Let me check that as well. It could take up to a few seconds, and as you could see, we are now passing the first and second test, and you may now use the required banking and payment app of your choice. So guys, this was all from this guide. Do note that in the near future, there is every chance that the fingerprint which this module is using might get patched by Google. So in that case, you will have to wait for a few days. Then the developer will release a new module, and in that new module you will have a new fingerprint, and then you will flash that module once again. As you could see, the only reason for each new build is that the Google seems to have patched the older build. So that is why the developer tends to release a new build. So you should simply wait for a couple of days, and then you will get a new module, and then simply flash the module, and then you will again pass the first and second test, which is the device and basic integrity. Again, I am repeating, you will not be able to pass the third test. You must simply ignore that. Even the apps don't check for the third test. So guys, on that note, I round out this video. If you have any queries with regard to any of the steps, do let me know in the comment section, and thanks a lot for watching.